Right, good morning everyone. Now yesterday I made this flower. So it's these little sections that I want to show you, and making some leaves. Now I have several lots of fabric, so I think I'm going to use this one. And like I say, it is in the shop, and I'm just going to cut all the leaves ready. There's a lot of activity I can hear in the skies. Can't see anything, but you can hear, you know, like planes constantly. And then they rattle and, it's crazy. Don't mind, it's early, you know, it's early morning. There's just a lot of noise in the sky, but you can't see anything. It just doesn't seem right. This is a 12-inch wide fabric, and each one you get four petals out of. So let me just start this. Oops, cleaner will get it. Yeah, so I'm just going to cut them, fold them into 4, cut them, and then I'm just going to do I'm going to do that size petal, I think. And I'm just giving it a little bit of a shape to it. It's not much of a shape, is it? Well, let's just... You want to put a little bit of shape in it, that's all. Like that. So, well, I'm going to cut these out first. What I'm going to do is just show you how I melt them. And it's just like that. See, it just puts a little bit of shape into what you've got. And then what you do is you fold them. With this particular fabric you can do it. And you mark that like that, and then you'll fold that again. So I'm going to go off screen and do that because it takes too long and it's just wasting my camera, you know, wasting the battery when I can be using it for something else. Let me just see, I might have to just do it this way. Just run that up and down there. Yeah, that's better. So I'm just going to do that. It's basically just to put a little bit of life to the petal, that's all. And I'm going to do that to all of them, okay? And I'll be back. Right, I'm back. Now, I've also got a couple of other things prepared. Now, you just cut a circle and you fold it in half again, and then into a cone, cut the cone. And then what you do is you just get your lighter, burnish the ends, and then put a hole in the middle. And I just use my spike to pop a hole in the middle, because you're going to need something like this, which is a little pearl on a bit of wire. Now, if you do it with too big a pearl, you can make a flower like that, of course, that will look nice. But these, you want, they're supposed to be covered. So you've got that, and then you take your needle and thread and you just sew around the pearl. I'll just show you what I mean. It's only got to cover the head of the pearl. You know, make sure it covers it all round. Just push the pearl in like that, and then what you do is you push the pearl down, pull that tight like that, and then you can just give it a couple of stitches to hold that in. And it's not going to go anywhere. Like that. I'm just going to stitch that back through once more, which is just going to hold that. Snip it off, and it's just a little bauble type of flower, you know. If you find something like that that's too big, all you do is cut it, take your lighter and just burnish it. It's just a little tiny flower like that that you're after, which is what I've done here. Well, they'll left them a little bit bigger, but you can do them any size. So I'm just going to finish making those up. Put that back through. Oh. But to do them, all you do is you just a little bit of thin wire, thread the bead into the middle, bend it, and then twist. It's simple. Like that. Where's my... oh, there we are. Sorry, the fibres get caught up in the thread, in the wire. Right, I'm just going to do this one. I mean, you can do all different kinds of flowers like this. It's just let your imagination run wild. You don't have to put a bead in them. You could just, you know, I'll show you in a minute. Let me just get this done. I'll show you in a minute what I mean. I'll sit like that. But you don't need beads in them. Oh, bloody hell. Sorry. My fingers aren't working. They're not painful or anything. They're just not bloody working this morning. Sorry. Do apologise. But yeah. So I'm okay with those three there. I don't need that one. I'll put that one there and use it somewhere else. Okay. So next thing is we're going to put this flower together. Now, I do need some of... I might use these this morning. They're about right colour for me. So I'm just taking a bunch of them out. I want a nice big bunch. Like that. Let's have a look. I might need more than one actually. Oh, this is where I get stuck with my glue gun because it's not working. Just leave that to dry. Like that for now. Right, so we've got all our petals done. I need that to dry off. That's it, see, like that. So now what I'm going to do is, using the smaller ones first, I'm going to cut these down. They're a little bit too long for what I want. I'm just going to cut them down. Like that. And then what I'm going to do is just add that on there like that to start with. No, I'm not. No, I'm going to take that off just for a minute. I'm going to do it a bit different. Sorry. I'm going to do it a little bit different. Right, okay. So, I'm just going to go a little bit of glue on that and overlap that. And now, I just need to glue this down because I pleated them. Like I say, none of these flowers are hard to do. You just need to know, if you're a visual learner like me, you just, you know. Right, what I'm going to do now is to, let me just glue these little bits in here. Oh, glue. I think with technologies we've got today, they'd have something different, wouldn't you? Right, okay, let's just try that now. Now, what I'm going to do is just to pull that. See, like that? And it does make a beautiful, beautiful flower. And then just literally tie that off. Like that. Let's see. That's it. Like that. And then we're just going to do that. And then from there, we just have to build on the flower. that's pretty like that. Now what I do need is I need a green for some leaves. So I'm just gonna do some leaves. Rid of that. And what we're going to do with these is to fold them in half like that. Take the tweezers. Just kind of burnish them at the point there where you're going to see it. Like that. And then one there like that. And then we've just got to burnish the ends. Like that. Take a bit of wire. And I'm just going to put 2 on this particular one, I think. Pop them on a bit of wire. Like that. And I'm just going to flip the bottom sections over. You're not going to see it, it's just going to be behind the flower, but that's fine. See, like that? And then I can shape them and bend it over like that. So that's one, but I'm going to put another one on the other end. When I want them to be, and I think just here, just somewhere like, I want it there. I'm going to have it there. So that's just to fix that there. Yeah, that's fine. I might make another 3 actually. We're going to put her back on this, so that's fine. And that leaf can hold that in. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm just going to do another 3 of those. And I'm going to put this petal on here, I think. Let me just see where I was going to do that. Yeah, just there. I'm not going to waste it. Pull it down a little bit. That's it. That's fine. Now, let me just see what I did with that. That one. Remember that little petal I cut off when I went the first one? I'm not going to waste it, to be honest. I'm going to glue it, and I'm just going to fix that into that section there. That's it. That's just filled that little gap up. Like that. That's fine. Happy with that. Happy with all of it actually. And clear all these glue strands. Okay. So I'm just going to make 3 more of those. So I have 1 pearl ready. I need another 2. I love it that I'm using up my things, because they were just sat in drawers where you couldn't see anything. I mean, you knew you had them, but everything was just in drawers, but you couldn't see. That's why I used to put labels on them. But it don't give you inspiration looking at a label, but looking at a product does. Well, that's me. Right, that's that one. And then we'll do this one and do the material to go in them, over them. Right, so we've got those 3 again. Always put one higher than the others if you can. You can do it like that. As you can see, they just look better if they're stepped, sort of thing. Now I'm just going to cut. You don't need it loads like that, but make sure you get rid of in the bin properly small wires. They can get in the skin and irritate you, I have to say. Right, that's that. So there's my little flower bunch, and I'm going to have this one here. Like that. Yeah. Isn't that different? Ow! That bloody hurt did that. Well, it's slightly different, isn't it? That's a pretty flower. So, I did put some leaves on it as well, these, but I've changed it and put these leaves on this one, even though I got cream ones on there as well. I still do have some here to play around with, which I'm going to do. No reason why not. There's a couple of those. And some feathers. Well, this is a nice colour. It's like a off pinkish, if you know what I mean. I don't think I've got any of the other left, have I? Let's have a look. Oh, it's a different colour. Now I'm going to do the pinkish one. So I'm just going to move that out of the way, and that, and those. I'm not sure how many we'll need. And just fold them in 3 like that. Okay, where am I going to choose to put these? There. That's the first one. It's going to go there. And I might add a few more to that. Yeah. I'm just going to put another one there. Oh yeah, oh that's just beautiful. And another one. Now, I'm actually going to put this one under this petal here. I'm going to sit that one in there. That's it. It's just a little bit of mystique, you know what I mean? So, showing the leaves and whatnot. Okay. I don't know that I want those in there now. I don't know. I like that as is. What I do need is to put a back on it. Like that. Oh, they are pretty though, aren't they? Yeah, I do like them. Now, let me see. Because you can go too far. I don't know. I don't need it. I don't need them on. I think I'm going to put a little bit more feather on. And because you've got to add up, when you're selling something, you must add up the cost of what it's cost you to make it. You know, to buy the feather. Obviously, you're not paying for the whole feather that you've originally bought like that. I've just put on a roll there, like the stuff on a roll. But you are paying for parts of it. And if you know, those costs go on to what you make. Before you even charge for yourself to make anything on what you've made. You know? So everybody, you've got to think of when somebody's charging for a product, all the costs that it's cost them, electricity, glue sticks. See, a lot of people don't realise, they don't think about that. Oh, I'm not paying that price. But they don't think the materials that have gone into it, the time that's gone into it, the electricity it's cost to be able to do it. And that's a huge, huge problem that folk have. And they're going, oh, look at price of that. You won't... High street shops and that, they can sell things at really big prices. Because the high street people are well known and well off and billionaires and all that shit. But somebody like me making things like this, it's hard. Because your costs are higher than theirs, but they charge more than you do. And they should charge less because they get theirs in bulk bigger than you. But just letting you know, just saying. That's how it is, I'm afraid. Right, I'm just going to put this on. It'll have to cup that because that's not flat. I don't know if I can cut it flat. I don't want to. I don't want to mess it up. And I'll be back shortly because I've got another one to do. Ooh, bit big. Is it? No, it's not. I do have another one to do. Well, I've always got tutorials to do. Look how many I've done this week. And thank you to all my followers that have stuck by me and come along to watch. I do appreciate you all. because without you there's no me. I'm just going to do it like that, and I have to do it like this. I'm just going to do that first, then flip that over. That's fine. Yeah, they're gorgeous, aren't they? Beautiful flowers. Yeah. I hope you like that, and enjoy. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye bye for now.